A controversial state bill is now on the governor's desk that would prevent most parents from opting out of vaccines for their kids.
That's right. The bill would give California one of the toughest mandatory vaccine laws in the country, and it would be signed into law next week. But as San Diego 6 Gary Buzzell reports, some parents plan on fighting this to the very end. Gary?
Brooke and Derek, it's now up to our governor. With the stroke of a pen, all healthy kids will be required to roll up their sleeves at the doctor's office. And that's if they're going to attend school in our state.
SB 277, the bill mandating all school children in California be vaccinated, sits on Governor Jerry Brown's desk awaiting his signature.
When you make personal choices that aren't based on science or medicine that actually endanger other people, that's where your liberty ends.
The push to make vaccinations the law came into the spotlight after several kids visiting Disneyland last year contracted measles from an infected child.
Parents that have decided not to vaccinate are not going to vaccinate. This bill, I don't think, is going to coerce many people into vaccinating.
Rebecca Estep says parents should have a choice, especially if they're concerned about a bad reaction, which she says is what happened to her son.
At 9 months old, he received the hepatitis B vaccine. It was the only vaccine he received that day. Within 3 hours, he started crying. He had bouts of really acidic diarrhea that just was nonstop.
After numerous infections, the boy was diagnosed with autism, which Estep blames on the vaccine.
He's not an acceptable loss in the war against infectious disease.
There's been quite a stir on social media after the state assembly passed SB 277. Actor Jim Carrey tweeted, "Greed trumps reason again as Governor Brown moves closer to signing a vaccine law in Cali. Sorry kids, it's just business." Organizations like the California Coalition for Choice believe SB 277 could be struck down as unconstitutional if it does become law.
This is going to be very, very interesting, and I actually think pretty easy to fight, in that the very first sentence of Part 6 of the California Constitution guarantees every child without discrimination a public education.
We all have liberty and freedom in the United States, but we don't have the ability to go out and expose other people to dangers.
Now, under the bill, kids with medical conditions like allergies and immune deficiencies that are confirmed by a physician, well, those will be excused. Now, some parents I spoke with say this could open the door to a black market where people could sell falsified vaccination records. The governor is expected to review the bill for his signature next week. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Gary Buzzell, San Diego 6 News.